Hello, and thank you so much for joining this video. You may be at a point that you're like, I really want to move out from the things that I'm experiencing. I really want to grow. And sometimes you're like, I've grown, but we never stop to grow, be it physically, be it health-wise, we never stop to grow. So that in mind, you may be asking yourself, is it my time to grow? Am I supposed to change? Am I supposed to start a new habit? If you find yourself experiencing some of the things that I'm going to list here, there are 7 things that I'm going to list, then be rest assured that indeed you need to change. Number 1, lack of happiness in what you do. Maybe you love to talk to new people. You love working rather. You love going to new places. You love tasting good food. But then you're like, what you're doing, it is not adding something good. You find yourself you're doing the same thing over and over. Then you're like, oh my god, it is my habit to do this and I'm happy. No. If you find yourself you're lacking that happiness that you had to usually have, the glow that usually comes with doing what you love, then I think where you are, my brethren, you need to change. Sometimes we find ourselves, maybe we love to study, we love to do this and this, but we've reached at a point when you touch a book, rather you're so tired, you don't want to do it, but rather you just do it because you say, I love to read. But maybe have you tried maybe changing the area, rather the environment? Maybe reading will be much more exciting if you change the area, or rather the environment that you usually study on. Maybe you usually study around your house. Take your time, go for a picnic, do your studies there, do your reading there, and then you'll see things change. That will indicate that indeed you're growing. When you just go out of your comfort zone, it shows that you're growing. The second thing is anxiety. When you find yourself, you're so anxious about tomorrow, anxious about everything, you're not settled, you're shaky, you're doing everything wrong, you're tensing, you don't know what to do. Maybe it is your time to grow. It is your time to go over and just renew the strength that you have. Because when you grow, you will be, you may go past the anxiety that comes. Because anxiety, I believe, this is when you have uncertainties over what is going to happen in the future. But when you grow, when you change the tactics that you use, you'll find yourself, you overcome anxiety. The third thing that will show you that indeed you need to grow, that is losing interest in what you do. You're working, you're doing this and this, but you're like, no, things are not adding up, things are not working for me. You're like, you love to walk, you love to do jogging and everything, but you're totally finding yourself losing interest in what you're doing. Maybe you're fitness, you do fitness and everything, but you see fitness, it is not interesting anymore. Switch to something else. It is the time to grow now. Number 4, we have, you have struggled to give and receive love. Oh my God. When you're like, someone is appreciating you, but you're like, and then you try to appreciate others, but you feel like now I'm at the bottom part of the pyramid. I really want to go up. Then you need to go up. If you feel you really want to go up so that you receive from others what is equal to what you're doing, and then you'll be happy. The fifth thing, indicator that will show that indeed you need to grow, that is low confidence and unstable self-esteem. This really hits a nerve there, because sometimes we feel we go to a new place and then we do new things, and then we find ourselves, the confidence that we usually had is now going away. We find ourselves not doing what we are doing, something with that zeal, without confidence, without stand. We're like, and also our self-esteem is going down because we feel like someone is doing the things that we do better. I think it is your time to grow. When you feel that someone around you is doing something better than what you're doing, then I think when your self-esteem goes down and you really want it to go up, it is your time to grow. because you cannot allow yourself to have the self-esteem whereby things are happening, then you're like gloomy. Don't allow that. The fifth thing is being decisive. Yes, being undecisive. When you don't know what to do, you just follow things as they happen, as they come. Then know that my brethren, you're doing something that is a bit twisty, and you really want to grow. You really want to experience change, so that you may be able to be decisive and stand still with what you decide about. The last thing, of course, we have people pleasing habits. Oh my God, I can tell you, not far away, I had that habit. Someone tells me, Faith, where are you? I'm like, I'm at home. Maybe I was doing something. Then the person is like, can you be able to come here? Then I'm like, okay, let me come. So you go there. The person uses you like you just you never like you have free time to waste. So you're just there to do things that are not even adding up. You're like, have you seen this and this? You're like, yes. Go call him or her. You go and call the person. When the person comes, the person who called you is like, now this is the task that I want this person to do. Then you're like, did I come here to be calling other people? Or did I come here to do what? Then sometimes you're so tired, you really want to rest, but then you receive a call, then you're like, you cannot be able to say, I'm sorry, I cannot be able to come at this time because I really want to rest. But you're like, okay, let me come. You push yourself to the extent. You feel bitter when you go back. But I can tell you, it is usually hard to break that habit. But with the time, I'm learning to change. My goodness. Thank you so much for watching this video till now. Remember to subscribe and share. Thank you and bye.